Hi everyone, this is your off-road chef Kelly Macdonald, and we're going to do a really fun dish today, lakeside. It's just a beautiful, nice, windy, breezy day, summer day. And we're going to do a sausage dish with skewered small baby butter potatoes. It's like a Yukon Gold. You can use any kind of potatoes you'd like, but we can talk about that after we get going. And some Applewood smoked bacon. So I've got a nice hot hibachi. I love cooking on hibachi. You can always use what they have at day use areas or when you're car camping. So back to what we're doing is a skewered bacon and potato that can be served with another dish. It could be done as a side, it can be done as a main, but in this case it's kind of like the main event with some hot local sausage. So I like spicy stuff, so we'll go ahead and put a couple of these guys on the grill. I have it nice and hot. Also, over here, I started some potatoes, as we talked about, and I just made them al dente. And so I'm taking them out of the boiling water right now, and I'm going to let them cool just a little bit as we're getting our sausage cooking. That smells good. So here's I'm just going to let these cool a little bit. And then our bacon. So where there's fat, there's flavor. You could do this without the potatoes. If you just want a high protein meal, and you could skewer the sausage and the bacon together without the potato, but that's not what we're doing today. And so what I was saying earlier, where there's fat, there's flavor. So the bacon obviously is going to cook faster than the sausage, right? Right. So what we're going to do, because it's almost cooked already, this thing is like turbocharged. I love using hibachi just for the mere fact that you don't use a lot of charcoal unless you're cooking for a large group. It's really a nice isolated way to cook. This also goes down, flips over, so you can get closer to the coals as the coals start to putz out. So what we're going to do with the bacon is we're going to put their 3 little piggies in a row. I didn't even plan that one. And we're going to do this. Ah. And I'm cooking over here because you have hot spots and the wind's coming towards me. So this over here isn't as hot. And what we want is just to get that nice grilled smoky flavor on these nice hot Italian sausages. And now the bacon fat's rolling in there too, but only the good stuff staying. What we're going to do is we're going to take this cast iron pan. I love cast iron. And we're going to put our bacon that's ready to go, and we're going to cook this again. So as our sausages cook on the side here, I'm going to position them, just kind of keep an eye on them. Sometimes you got to move things around. We're going to take our bacon and our potatoes, and I'm going to show you how to make a satay. So what we're going to do is skewer these. Actually, do over. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're just going to just sew it back and forth, get this little guy to stretch over the top. So now we have that, and we're going to do it one more time. So a bacon potato satay kind of sounds fancy, doesn't it? But it doesn't have to be fancy. It has to be delicious. And it's something that you would maybe eat in a restaurant, and that's kind of my key to why I do what I do and love to show you these ideas so you can eat like you were in a restaurant. So there you go. Pretty cool, huh? So now we put that on the grill. So another thing about cooking on hibachi versus one of the upright grills they may have, when you're doing this kind of cooking, how much more surface space do you really need? I could probably do this for 10 people at least on this little guy, and I have control of not burning things. If I'm using wood skewers, yeah, soak them in water and then overnight if you can, but then you're not really going to burn the tips. You only need this much space, so it's really fun. Less charcoal, less energy, condensed space where it's super hot. If I had copper tone on, I'd be dark already, I'm telling you. So we're gonna make one more of these. Bacon first, potato, back up, sew it just a little bit, another potato, then the bacon, one more time, bacon, potato. You'll be saying this in your sleep. Scoot it back up, and hopefully I have enough to get the end. If not, it's a work of art. There you go. Put that on. Turn these little guys. Look at, oh boy, look at this. Nice and grilled. Nothing like grilled potatoes, I'm telling you. And with bacon, I think I would even eat bacon ice cream. I've never made it. Maybe I should try it. Bacon ice cream. That would have to be at home, I think. These sausages are ready. So I'm gonna put them up here just for a minute. I'm really about natural flavors and natural oils. Sure, you could call it fat, but the natural fats that are dripping in here, it's all about, you know, being a professional chef, it's all about your sauces and the layers of flavors. And these are all going together anyway. So instead of putting vegetable oil, olive oil, or any extra oil on here, I'm just using what I have. These potatoes came right out of the pot that I boiled them in and right onto the seasoned grill. I'm gonna get my arsenal of condiments ready. Any kind of hot sauce if you like it. It's always fun. To me, this is kind of like an all-American barbecue kind of extravaganza of fun things to use. So I'm gonna just decorate a plate. If I was serving myself or some guests, I'm gonna show you how I would do it. We're gonna take our mustard. I love mustard. I just love it. I'm a real fan of not just everything perfect. I like it to just look inviting and fun, especially being out here. How I would do this is like that. Maybe one more of these guys underneath. Just like that. Now people can pull that skewer off. It looks rustic. It looks like you're camping, but fancy. Real fancy. We're gonna get to this in a minute. This is your off-road chef, Kelly Macdonald. Can't wait to eat this with you.